I got out of there as soon as I could.
I don't know. So people last year told me, "Oh no, that was a very severe winter we had last year," because you were in the teeth of that, right?
I got here at the very end of it.
Were you here for the icy roads for like a month?
The roads were clear, but there was still thick ice on the sidewalks, and it took a while for all that to melt off.
In fact, what I should do this week? Go buy whatever the kitty litter that you put on your driveway when it ices over, so you can get your car out of the driveway.
Yeah.
Because last year when I went to go buy it, like I went to go buy a snow shovel and that stuff at the time where it was snowing and everybody was worried about the ice, and of course nobody had anything. And when I walked in, like, hey, do you have any of that stuff that I put on my driveway? You silly mortal. No, we sold out of that months ago. We got a truck coming in tomorrow morning. If you want to stand out here for like 10 hours, can I get a snow shovel? And then I saw people hoarding snow shovels. Like, dude, why are you taking 7 snow shovels?
Yeah, well, when I was in, this was like I was in Texas for maybe the first year I was there. We got an ice storm. And I was the only person at the radio station that that owned an ice scraper in my car.
Oh, I have one.
And grow up in the Midwest, you always had to keep an ice scraper in your car because you used it every winter.
Right.
Well, I was the most popular person at the station because I was able to go scrape everybody's windows for them so they could actually leave and go home.
That's like the nicest thing I've ever seen you do.
Yeah. Well, and people looked at me when I said, I go, well, don't you have, they go, oh my God, how am I going to get home? I go, don't you have, I go, and they were saying, oh, my car's all iced over. I go, well, don't you have an ice scraper? And you would have thought I was a Martian from another planet said, I just told them the Martians have just landed.
You know what I have?
What's that?
An electric
ice scraper?
Yeah.
Huh.
My cousin Beth got it for me. So
I don't have anything that nice.
I'm not afraid. Although at church a couple of weeks ago, Monsignor was filling in, and he said, hey, do you remember when you guys were all complaining last winter? Oh, I wish I had sun. I wish it was warm. You got your wish. Stop complaining.
That's my kind of preacher.
Coming up on the program, Donald Trump's pumping the brakes yet again in attacking Iran. We'll get to the bottom of that here on the program, but let's get to Richmond's morning news brief. Here's the stories we're talking about all morning long. In fact, we'll start with the President of the United States. They were ready to go. The planes were fueled up, armed, ready to start back on Iran, and you expected, in fact, we were told things are going to pop off on Saturday, but Donald Trump's pumping the brakes one more time. Here's what he said on Air Force One.
Number 1.
Just see how it is. We're ready to go anytime we want. Would I rather make a deal? I'm not looking to kill people.
Donald Trump says, I'm not looking to kill people. I think that's one of the things that, even if you despise the man, you have to understand there's one thing, and he talks about this. He's not a warmonger. I truly don't think he is. Why does he want to stop the fighting between Russia and Ukraine? He says it all the time. That's a meat grinder. 25,000 people perish, killed, useless killing on both sides. This thing's a stalemate in that war. Stop the killing and the bloodshed. I think he thinks the same thing about Iran. If he can try to bring Iran to the table and get them to agree to open up the Strait of Hormuz and abandon their nuclear plans without any bloodshed, he's doing everything he can to do that. Unfortunately, I don't know how realistic that is. We'll talk about that with Jacob Olador coming up from the American First Policy Institute in just a few moments here on Richmond's Morning News. Story number 2, Tuesday is primary election day.
Number 2.
So I got a couple people hammering me on the James River Air text line at 833-804-1140. How come you're not? The reason we're not talking about it, how much passion is there right now for the election tomorrow? How much passion is out there to find someone to run against Mark Warner? And I'll tell you, it's not much. And I keep going back to, folks, you can either be a jawbone, a wishbone, a knucklebone, or a backbone. Jawbone just talks about it. Wishbone wishes somebody else to do the work. Knucklebone knocks everything down. Backbone actually gets it done. Somebody said, have you ever looked at Mark Warner's Facebook page? It's just people making fun of him, people disliking him and hating him. Great. Those are jawbones. They want to go on there and be trolls on Mark Warner's Facebook page and poke fun at him. If they really were that dissatisfied with the senator from the great Commonwealth of Virginia, then you would be out there this last weekend or today or tomorrow rallying around a candidate that would replace him. If not, you are a wishbone / jawbone and a knucklebone. I need more backbones. We don't like our Congress, but we keep sending the same people there. That's on us. All right, story number 3. We talked about this earlier. AI is a tool that can be used for good or bad. And there's a professor that said a trap for his students. They all fell into it.
Number 3.
So we just told you the story about a professor who set an AI trap. He wrote in invisible ink, white on white, used the word Madagascar in there, and the kids just copied and pasted it, threw it in ChatGPT, popped it back out. They all got the question wrong. And Dave was like, oh, those kids are cheaters. Is that how you said it, Dave?
No, because I said that if it was because it was a history class, right?
I don't know what it was.
Or it was something about the Industrial Revolution. You know, that class I would have enjoyed, but if it was like geometry or something, I would have cheated. Everything would have gone into ChatGPT.
I respect you for that. So for everybody
I'm still waiting to use geometry in anything in my life, and I've been out of college for 30 years.
Have you used algebra?
No.
So we were lied to.
Exactly. I want my money back for those classes.
I didn't graduate, so that's okay. I should go back and graduate one day. What do you think?
Well, if it makes you feel good, fine. But
I always wanted to. My mom and dad passed away. I always wanted to do it just to show them because they always like, son, go back, finish. I'm like, my degree is in economics. I work in Major League Baseball in the NFL. I don't know if it's going to help me or not.
My mom got her college degree when she was probably in her 40s.
I might go back one day just to have it. And then could you imagine the graduation party that I would throw for myself?
Be a big bash.
Oh.
Big kegger.
It's going to have jumpy castles.
I'm there.
Yeah, it's going to have jumpy castles. Do I throw a big party for Riggs when he graduates in May?
You should.
I should throw one
with
here.
all the money you're going to save every year.
Oh, thank you for being on scholarship, Riggs. I appreciate it. Anyway, we asked this question for everybody complaining about kids using ChatGPT. Did anyone complain about you cheating using Cliff Notes? Because it's the same thing. They're just tools. All right. Number 4, we talked about this as well. The Sophie Cunningham rally that was overrun by liberals and the hypocrisy of those in sports media.
Number 4.
So do you remember when Colin Kaepernick took a knee and USA Today and all Nancy Armour and all those writers rallied around him because he was doing the right thing, and ESPN and all of them rallied around him? Well, I worked in sports media at the time, and I was told, keep your mouth shut. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say because you're conservative. And then everybody says, he's so brave. Even though he had all these liberals in the sports media rallying around him. Now take a look at Sophie Cunningham. She simply said, protect women's sports, protect little girls from having to play against biological males. And now she's being vilified, and her fans are being screamed at by owners of a WNBA franchise. They go to have a rally like, we support you, Sophie. Stand up. By the way, professional athletes in America today, Megan Rapinoe and all the rest, Sophie Cunningham is the only one rallying around girls in sports. Do you see anybody else in the WNBA? Do you see anybody in professional sports saying, hey, listen, let's stand up for girls playing sports and keeping the boys out of there? So they have a rally, and they go, the last 3 games, we're going to show our support for Sophie. In the last game, liberal activists showed up and started getting physical. So who's the brave one at this point? I think it's Sophie Cunningham. I think standing up for what you say and standing up for what you believe in is something. And if you're going to champion, to all the people out there that are trashing her, showing up out there, if you're going to champion Colin Kaepernick, why are they not championing Sophie Cunningham for just standing up, saying what she believes in? If you did it for Kaepernick, why aren't you doing it for Sophie Cunningham? That's the difference. There's the hypocrisy right there. And this is not whataboutism. I don't play that game. This is me just showing you, posting you up. So for everybody that said, I'm standing up for him to speak, for him to be able to have free speech. No, you're not. You're standing up for him because he agreed with your political point of view, which makes you a liar. All right, that's Richmond's morning news brief. Oh, by the way, last story. Spider-Man crushed it at the box office this weekend. Super Dave didn't go see it yet. Shame on you, Super Dave. It's awesome.
You have me wanting to see it now.
Oh, you have to go see it. It's great.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay $20 for a movie and then $35 for a popcorn.
That's your fault.
I don't make that Rich Herrera money.
Well, that's because I'm a baller.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it rain. Didn't I invite you to go with us?
No.
You say no. I invited you on the air to come with Rigney and I to the movies. Yes. I said, Rigney and I are going to go see Spider-Man. Do you want to go? And you're like, no, I'm not. I have no interest. Like
I had no interest until you went and saw it and said it was really good.
Right. So I offered to take you to the movies. You could have been you, me, Rigney, popcorn, sodas for everybody.
Well, I would have went just for the popcorn and sodas.
Did I tell you how much it was? We went to a matinee.
Yeah, you said it was $60-something bucks.
$67 for
wow.
One large bucket of popcorn, 2 sodas. I even had a medium soda. I went cheap. He got some Sour Patch Kids, and the ticket's $67.
Wow.
I almost went, ah. I did. I went, ah. But I would have bought your ticket too.
Yeah, so now you tell me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there any other movies before he goes back? Or you could be my movie buddy. So Riggs and I go to the movies all the time. That's our thing.
I used to go all the time. There's not a lot out there I really want to see.
Like when he was, I think this is just about the time before he became a preteen. We went to go see Indiana Jones, the last one, and we both dressed up as Indiana Jones. I still got the picture of it.
No, I'm not dressing up as anybody.
I put on the fedora. I put on the hat. I brought his clothes with him. I brought his little Indiana Jones whip in the bag, and because we had gone to Disney World at the time we were living in Florida, so I brought his whole Indiana Jones outfit. We went to the movies together, dressed as Indiana Jones.
I don't think I want to go to the movies with you now.
Well, he was a little kid. We're not gonna dress up like Spider-Man. Hey, look, there's Spider-Man and the fat Spider-Man. No, that's not going to work. All right. Oh, shut up and talk. All right, he's just telling me to stop it, Herrera. Let's move on. Today's program is brought to you by